guys, it's Caffie. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share with you how I teach language arts to my kindergartner using my very own curriculum. So stay tuned. All right, welcome and welcome back. My name's Caffie. I'm a homeschool mama of 2 little girls, and I love sharing all things homeschool, motherhood, and some fun DIYs sprinkled all up in there. So if you like that kind of content, then please like this video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos. So in my last video, I showed you guys the resources that I'm using to build our language arts curriculum. It's something that's kind of been like laid on me, and I just want to do my own curriculum. No open and go, no anything else. It's, you know, kind of coming from me. I told y'all we'd be doing these videos in like a 3-part where I talked about the resources that we used, and then the next 2 would be specific for kindergarten and for 3rd grade, because that's the grades that I have, to show you kind of exactly what I'm using to teach them directly, not just building the curriculum, but how I'm actually executing the curriculum. So that's what we're going to do today. I am going to share with you how we are executing, how we are teaching language arts to my kindergartner. All right, so let's break down what I'm actually using for my kindergartner to actually teach her language arts. First thing that we use Handwriting Without Tears for handwriting. This hasn't changed. When I did my initial kindergarten curriculum video, this was in there. We're still using this. We love it. It's a great practice for handwriting. We started with Kickstart Kindergarten. Just depends on where your child is for writing. There is another one that is like right before this, at a level right before this. So, but this is working really great for us. We also are using Evan-Moor books. I love these Evan-Moor books. I love Evan-Moor books. Like they're actually really good. And we have Skill Sharpeners for reading, Skill Sharpeners Spell and Write, and then Skill Sharpeners Grammar and Punctuation. The first book, we have not used the reading book just yet. It is more of a book to help you learn your letters and learn what sound your letters make. She is pretty good with that because of the curriculum we use for her pre-K curriculum. She's pretty good with like letter recognition and sounds. There's a couple that she still kind of mixed up a little bit, and we'll probably go through this book as we get on said letter. But this is a great resource. We haven't, like I said, we haven't used it yet, but it's still in the books, you know, in the plans to use this book again as we get to certain letters that she still needs some extra work on. We'll probably go back through and pull this out again. So this book here, Skill Sharpeners Grammar and Punctuation, I like this because it does teach the parts of speech. And so we'll learn about nouns, adjectives, verbs, interjections, pronouns, adverbs, and prepositions. And that's all in this book here. So when I teach language arts, I kind of teach it family style, meaning that both girls, we're kind of on the same path. So just recently, we just finished our study on nouns. And for my kindergartner, she's learning that a noun is a person, place, or a thing. However, my 3rd grader, she's learning more about abstract nouns, concrete nouns, as you know, plurals and that kind of thing. So she's delving a lot deeper into what a noun is, but we're still on the same level of nouns. We also utilize books. One thing that I really wanted to make sure when I was doing my own curriculum, because it was something that I did not want to live in a workbook. I did not want to just like be in a workbook all the time and not really experience other things, I guess. So that was really important to me when I was kind of building this stuff, is that I am not relying solely on a workbook for the teaching. So we have some really cool books, and these are some books that we are using. So for nouns, we just finished this. We've read this several times throughout our study on nouns. A mink, a fink, a skating rink, and it just kind of talks about what is a noun. We will also be reading, so this is, what is an antonym? And we have this one, what does it say? I'm trying to read backwards in the camera. What is an adverb? What is an adjective? And this is, what is a synonym? So as we learn about different parts of speech, those things, we'll read these books here. Oh, I'm getting an Amazon package. Just walking through my grass. We are using Skill Sharpeners Spell and Write. And this one is really focusing on word families. Did like the at family and the op family, so OP, AT, and OP. And we're using this to kind of work through those word families. It helps with writing. It helps with word recognition and seeing the words. There's also a cute little test at the end, a little review for them at the end. Also, when it comes to spelling, I guess I showed you guys this in my resource book, but this is the spelling book, grades 1 through 6. Even though she's in kindergarten, we're using level 1 for her words, and I grab her sight words out of this book here, and we are using the sight words out of here. I actually found this sight word curriculum on Teachers Pay Teachers, and it's pretty cool. Like, we don't do every single thing because some of the things I just don't think she's ready to do, but it's a great little book with like different activities, putting things in ABC order. There is like a word search, and it goes through the first 100 words of Fry's 100 sight words. There's like a stamp trace thing. So we are using this for our sight, to work on our sight words. Also from that, they have like little flashcards that you can cut out and print for each section, as well as little like reader books that you can print out. And then, oh, here's like a read, draw, color. And I just kind of put this together like this. You really don't have to do it like this, but this is just how I decided to assemble it. So it just has, so these words are the, of, and a to, and then they can kind of like draw pictures, read these sentences and draw pictures to practice those sight words. There's a little book, a little spelling book, once you have a and then she loves this. This is a sight word sticker book. Sorry, it's a glare. So every time she has like mastered a sight word, I put a sticker next to it. So we're still working on that's the last one we have to accomplish. For her, we are just working on a set of sight words until she masters and then move on. So we're not forcing it to be done in a week or forcing it to be done in 2 weeks. We are just using a set of sight words, and we will just move on as we master them. So we do flashcards, we do work inside of that little curriculum book that I got from Teachers Pay Teacher. Our spelling box here to help us with like seeing the word, reading the word, writing the word, making the word, that kind of thing. So we use that. Also using Bob Book's sight words to help her practice those words. So these are the 2 books that we're reading right now because it has several other sight words that we're working on. When you open up inside, it tells you the sight word that's in this book. So a fly has, so A is one of our sight words. And then it also has, this one says ran, saw, to, which is also one of our sight words, but it also has the, a, and in pretty much all these books. So our sight words are in these books, but these are the 2 that we're focusing on right now. So we're using those for sight words. And then because we just love Bob books, we're using these also just for like reading practice. So we have for stories, we have beginning readers, and then this is just an alphabet. Again, this is just kind of like to reinforce those letter recognition and letter sounds with this book here. But these 3 are the main ones that we use. I think that's everything that we use for teaching language arts to my kindergartner. Again, I'm not like super hardcore drilling it into her. It's pretty easy. All the little lessons that we do are quick, 10, 15-minute lessons, and she goes off and plays, and then I'll work with my older daughter on her things, and I kind of like rotate back and forth. But again, since we are doing it kind of family style, I can kind of teach one kind of like generalized topic and then work with them individually at their grade levels. So I will link everything as much as I can down below so that you are able to grab it or look at it if you want to. Any flip throughs that I already have that I've done, I will pop them up. They'll be up top like when I'm talking about those, or I'll try to link those videos down below too for any of those flip throughs. This is how I'm teaching language arts to our kindergarten this year. I think she's learning, because now if I say, hey, what's a noun? She can say a thing, a place, a person. It's so weird to me that she doesn't say person, place, or thing. She says thing, place, and a person. I'm like, but it's the same, right? But anyhow, that's how her brain works. That's how it processes it. So it's a thing, a place, and a person. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, so that's everything that we're using for language arts this year. So hopefully it gives you a better idea as to how I'm implementing those resources that I showed you in the previous video. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, head over to Instagram where you can hang out with me and the family on the daily. And if you like this video and you like this kind of content, then please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos. And I'll talk to you guys in a couple of days. Bye, guys.